Hello parents, it's Teacher Dominique and thank you for joining me on today's training. So welcome to the group, and I want to be the first one to say this group is for parents, by parents, and about parents, okay? And how you are helping your learner with writing, okay? So let me just say, absolutely find your way around the group, go through the videos that are below in the group. There are lots of trainings. I train every single week, once per week, to help you help your learner at home. So if you have a moment, grab a paper and pencil. Today I wanted to give you some notes that you can use. So grab your paper and pencil, and I will wait for you to come back so that you can take some notes on what it is that we're talking about today, okay? What we're talking about today is absolutely what you should be looking for in the month of January with your learner. The reason why you should be looking for exactly what we're talking about today with your learner is because there is a window of opportunity where your learner should have shown you by now what they have learned in writing, what they are putting to use as far as their skills are concerned, and if you're not seeing those things, what you can do to help them out, okay? So go ahead and get your paper, pencil, whatever it is that you're writing with, so that we can get started. Okay, this is a little bit better. There's a lot of sun here. Okay, this is all right. So parents, as you know, I'm a classroom teacher for the last 30 years in elementary school and middle school. I help writers through high school currently online write their comprehension papers, get them ready for assessments. So anything that has to do with writing, vocabulary building, spelling, anything that has to do with writing, that's what I'm working on with your learner, okay? So if you are in my classes, hopefully you watch the videos that are in the group. If you're not in my classes, hopefully I'm giving you very important information that you can use to help your learner. That's what it's all about, okay? I've helped learners for 30 years, getting them ready for STAR testing that we have here in Texas, to increase their confidence in writing, to make them absolutely more productive in writing. So it's been my pleasure to do the work, and I'm here to help you, okay? All right, so now you should have your pencil and your pen and paper ready to take some notes, okay? So the first piece of advice I want to give to you is I want you to look out for this, okay? I want you to take a look at your students' writing, and I want you to notice if they are able to write sentences cohesively. That means sentences that make sense together, right? So they're writing sentences that are connected, sentences that build on each other, and there is a connection, a clear connection with their sentences. Are they able to keep a central idea or focus, whatever they're writing about, and they're able to write multiple sentences that explain that idea or that focus? If that is the case, that's excellent. That's what you want to see. If you're not seeing sentence-to-sentence connection in your child's writing, that is absolutely a indication that you need to contact me, get into one of my classes, because sentence-to-sentence connection is a building block to paragraph writing and also composition writing, all right? We can't get to the bottom of the page if the sentences are not connected, if they're not making sense, and if it's not telling a story, okay? All right, next. If your son or your daughter is able to write a paragraph with a main idea and detailed sentences, Great job. So once you have sentence-to-sentence connection, you are looking for a paragraph. A paragraph would mean a collection of sentences that have a central idea, a main idea, and then the detailed sentences that that support the main idea. Okay, so in other words, like examples. Okay, so if you have a topic sentence and then you have examples, then you would be that's what you're looking for next. Okay, so these are the building blocks of writing that you should be noticing about your child's writing. And if you're not seeing that happen, especially on a frequent basis, you need to contact me and get into my classes, because the time for them to show this evidence is absolutely right now. Your learner should be able to show evidence of writing right now in their notebooks, on paper, on demand. So you should be able to say, write a few sentences about last weekend or your birthday or your friend's house or whatever it is that you're asking them to do, and they should be able to do it. If they're not able to do it, absolutely, and they're getting stuck, this is a indication that you need to contact me and get into my classes. I have classes that support learners in sentence writing, paragraph writing, composition writing, across the board, whether it's elementary all the way up to high school. So I can handle your requests. I either have one-on-one or group classes that are available to you and your learner, so that they can fill any gaps that exist in writing. So parents, please pay attention to these videos, because that's the way that we will absolutely get your learner some help. All right, now let me give you the reason why what I just spoke about is so important. Okay, the reason why sentence writing and paragraph writing is so important is because it will delay and disrupt the learning of your son or your daughter if not corrected in time. Okay, so these skill gaps that we're talking about are easily corrected if and when they're caught in time. And when I say in time, that means rather than create a bigger learning gap in your son or daughter's writing ability, we can shorten the time that it takes for them to get help and close the learning gap for your son or your daughter just by getting them into the appropriate class for writing. Okay, if we take the time to notice what is it that they're doing and what is it that they don't know, we can close the learning gap so that it doesn't widen, it doesn't get worse, and there isn't more to handle. Because believe it or not, when you're writing on a frequent basis, you are developing sentence structure, paragraph structure, vocabulary, communication, and also confidence. Okay, we want to make sure that all of those building blocks are there for our learners so that they can progress with their age mates and their grade level mates. Okay, so this is why I'm coming to you. I always drop a video every single week so that you can be informed as to what writing should look like for your learner every step of the way. Okay, so I hope that this has been helpful to you. If you are seeing any of those gaps that we mentioned, we want to help offset any type of delay, correct any errors in time, and help our learners to continue thriving in writing this school year. And so pay attention to what it is that you're seeing and let me know so that I can help. All right, get in touch with me, drop a message beneath this video. You can schedule a call. There are lots of ways to get in touch with me. in this group. So absolutely take advantage of one of those methods, and I will get right back to you. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me on today's live, and see you in the next training.